A long time ago, the sun and the moon became cats just to save one tiny lost kitten. Chapter 5. Do you know the legend of Sol and Nell? Suddenly, a loud growl sound came from Nell's belly as she was giggling after jokingly suggesting Iris might be a witch. Nell stopped laughing, looked like she had been starving for days, and spoke while putting her paws together.
Do we have a special meal today?
Sol clicked his tongue and poked Nell in the side with his paw.
Hey, someone might think we only work for special meals. Iris, I just want one more treat, please. Dry food is a bit dry.
Oh, you rascals!
Iris said, holding back her laughter.
Go up to the second floor and bring Siamese down from the Jimjilbang.
Yes.
After they answered loudly and hopped up the stairs, Iris went into the kitchen to prepare dinner. Soon, a long table in the middle of the cafe was filled with steaming tuna porridge, 3 pieces of grilled mackerel, 3 bowls of milk, and a cup of coffee. Siamese, who came down after a good sleep in the Jimjilbang on the second floor and sat between Sol and Nell, had tears in his eyes.
I never thought I would have such a warm meal before crossing the Rainbow Bridge. Thank you so much.
Sol and Nell also felt a lump in their throats.
Chomp, chomp!
Gulp, gulp.
Nell, who was chewing on carefully picked mackerel meat, tilted her head and looked at Iris.
But why is my name Nell?
Sol, who was licking milk, also raised his head.
I'm curious too. Why is my name Sol?
Siamese's blue eyes also sparkled.
I want to hear it too. The secret of the names.
Iris put down her coffee cup and looked at the 3 with warm eyes. She began the story in a soft voice, like a grandmother reading a fairy tale.
Long, long ago, far beyond the rainbow in the sky world, the sun and the moon lived. The sun was a quiet and thoughtful gentleman, and the moon was a curious and playful girl. The sun wore a black cloak even at night. When morning came, he shook off the darkness with his cloak and made the world bright. So the sun's eyes were yellow, shining brightly even in the dark. The moon had shiny silver hair. Every night she made blue waves on the sea and sang a beautiful lullaby to the world. So the moon's eyes sparkled blue like the waves. Then one day the sun and the moon, who were looking down at the world, found a cat crying in the deep forest. "Sun, look over there. That little cat. It must be lost." The moon cried. The sun nodded quietly, but remembered the rules of heaven. "Moon, we cannot go down to the ground as we please." At the sun's words, the moon pouted and stomped her feet. "Rules are not important. That little one is crying so much." At that moment, as if heaven had heard them, a rainbow appeared in the forest where the cat was. "Now it's done!" The moon stomped with excitement, and the sun smiled at her. So the sun and the moon walked on the rainbow and slowly came down to the ground. But as they got closer to the ground, their forms began to change slowly. The sun became a wise and reliable black cat with yellow eyes. The moon became a warm and playful cat with snow-white fur and blue eyes. The black cat got the name Sol from the word sola, which feels hot and solid. The white cat became Nell, as the word for moon, not, flowed like a wave and became easy to say.
Wow!
Meow!
When Iris finished the story, Sol and Nell danced with joy. Iris smiled happily at them. Siamese, who was tapping the table with envy, asked Iris.
Then why is your name Iris?
Iris smiled, and Sol answered in a calm voice.
Iris is the goddess of the rainbow in myths. She puts up the rainbow bridge for cats to cross.
Nell, giggling next to Sul, looked at Iris with a playful face.
But are you really a goddess? When you use the echo mirror, you look like the witch from Snow White.
Oh, you rascal!
Iris pretended to faint with foam at her mouth. The cafe soon became full of laughter, and the pleasant warmth flowed for a long time.